Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. Let's get rid of the usual text, which is this and that. There we go. Our friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello all. Right, we're back for some more I mixed up.
Best of Loathing.
Less of Loathing. That didn't take long. Right, yes, we're back for that. So, yeah, let me unmute you and then switch the screen over for more Western shenanigans.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Probably most bit
Spitoonin.
Spittoons. Yeah, it's like whatever played on the boat.
You can go ahead.
Okay. Right.
Slop 5 meat. That's not right.
It doesn't sound healthy, yeah. Yeah, I want to buy a book. I got expensive.
Well, all that meat you bought and... No, whatever. You could start selling shit.
I
think you already did, though, didn't you?
don't know. Yeah, so everything that it told me I can just sell it, so I'm scared of selling other things. But I can get a new skill for that.
Yay. There's a fold-out chart listing all the hottest new poisons. Gives expert poisoner a passive skill that multiplies the amount of poison you apply to enemies when you poison them. There's a letter to the editor from a woman in Wyoming who had an amazing idea. What if you shot somebody 3 times instead of just 1? There's an article with a list of tips and tricks for moving really quickly.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a fun at the moment where I just shoot stuff. Well,
yeah, it kind of makes sense. Let's see. You unload round after round into a nearby cactus just to see how it feels. It feels pretty good. Unfortunately, a stray spark from one of your shots sets the magazine on fire and you're unable to prevent it from being destroyed. Oops.
Yeah, the pretty much have explanation to why you can just books more than one time for every single book.
You somehow managed to destroy the book in the process.
Yeah. No, character can I type stuff up. I have only enlistment XP. No. I write that already. Okay, no.
Have you done anything off screen? Just curious.
No, I haven't.
Okay, just make sure.
So yeah, still right where we were.
Alright.
Really found a lot of places.
A few
I
locations.
honestly, it's like trying to figure out what should I do first, but then I like started reading for the video. It's like, oh god, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the game. So I guess it's just to rest some people.
You've already read these, though, haven't you?
No, this is an old one. Did they?
Yeah, you
Oh, yeah, I did. Okay,
Go get. Yeah, you already did these. I'm positive.
Yeah.
You already talked to her and everything.
Uh,
And your memory's fine.
yeah, it's like that was 2 days ago. It's like that's not that long. I thought they did this in that town, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah. As you turn a corner, you come face to face with 3 bandits pushing a large barrel marked TNT down the trail. The 4 of you stare at each other for a moment, unsure of how to deal with this potentially violent happenstance. It's up to you, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to surrender.
Sorry, 4? Numbers don't match here. Shoot. Can you shoot the barrel? I shoot the barrel.
Yes. Yeah. So,
and then fan. No.
Can it actually not shoot me because of this fuck?
Yes.
Neat.
I get the feeling that maybe you'd be allowed to move your characters, but I'm assuming that's not a skill you have yet.
No, I don't think that's even a thing in this game that you can move things. They just pretty much attack each other and doesn't decide what's best to use.
Wait, you know how... Oh, whatever.
What?
Alright, so if you're able to fire 3 times, does that mean 3 times on one target or multiple targets?
One target.
You got pants, you better put those on.
Yep.
As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that?"
Uh-oh.
Looks like you're going to have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas.
I think it's my middle name. Yeah.
Wait, really?
No, I was just kidding.
Oh. But he's got multiple animations of sneaking. It's nice he automatically equips the stuff.
Yeah.
This hat is marginally better. I guess go behind the house?
Yes. XP. I realized I need more AP to actually
Do shit.
Yeah. It's like I don't think I can use my fanfare.
From the sound of it, you say this doghouse contains an angry dog.
Yeah, this doghouse contains an angry dog.
Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside the house.
Right. But we can work past it, right?
No. You have to deal with it. You can't ignore me, for I am the narrator. Never mind.
Okay. It just took us this far, I see.
Well, you've alerted them now. You have to do all action, gun-ho and all that.
Yeah, fair.
Man, he's doing this in all the wrong ways.
It's been a while since I played this, okay? Oh.
And he's dead. Oh, it's one of those RPGs where it's like, oh, it doesn't matter about the side characters, but you, oh, you're fucking dead. That's it.
Yeah.
You came over. You lost. The bandits go back into the house after depositing you in a heap next to Keith. You gain an effect. You're angry now. So what does the angry step give you?
It gives me... So it gives me buffs, but at some point, if I'm too angry, I just pass out.
Oh, okay. It's a risk reward, I guess.
So,
well,
yeah.
let's not do that again and come back more quietly.
I think I can...
Well, I think the game's giving you a chance. Why don't you check the other areas? You can come back to the desert house later.
Yeah.
The Dave Yard. Your heart skips a beat as you spy a floating cow skull in the middle distance. Sorry, I thought that was spelt wrong. It doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. In the middle distance. Weird phrasing. So is there a way to improve your, I guess, party members' stats? Because she is very bad with that shotgun.
Yeah, it happens automatically, so they level up as well.
Okay. You crushed that cow skull to powder, but not before you extracted the useful bits of it.
Only that's great. It's not that... Okay, probably.
They have no value but selling value.
Yeah.
Alright, let's dig some shit up. Die with his boots on, but not his pants. Oh, we got some boots.
Yay.
Which is the last thing in your slot. If there was achievements enabled right now, you'd see you have a full inventory equipment.
Probably already have this.
Ooh, you could fire 3 shots. Do it now!
Yay.
The restless remains more restful. Oh, sorry, I didn't read the skull chips. Ah, never mind. That went down in a theater. Okay. Rapapow.
Yeah, that's why I picked this skill first. Like, oh, single enemy.
I'm guessing Alice is getting extra benefits for doing undead shit.
Yeah, and she's also better at,
I'd have a heart attack. See you in minus 36 years. Wait, go back to the... Hang on. Oh, yeah. Okay, carry on. He was looking to the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a fella from, like, 40 angry beavers.
Yeah.
Ooh. And a thermos of spiked coffee. What? Wait, what's it spiked with? You work deep underground, it's hard... Oh, okay. You spoiled the joke. Well, there's no point now. You just spoiled the joke.
Yeah. No, I think it's
It's whiskey.
It's good, yeah. It just... But it's like funny to say, oh, it's just more coffee.
That would have been the funnier thing, but now it's just whiskey. Now it's just boring. Moving on.
Okay, so I ruined the joke by having a better one.
Yes. Check the bones for Dickens. Nope, you beat them all out. Well, this was just a normal pile of bones. Nothing suspicious here at all. Enter cemetery alone. Oh. It's to make the place seem more authentic. Murdered by a different fella named Dave G. What?
That's my name.
The truth was out there. It killed him. The tag on the skull has a serial number and says it was borrowed from the submission catacombs on February 19th, 1886. Jeez, this thing is really late. The back of the tag has the catacombs address on it. So it's like some rented out skull from a library, pretty much.
Yeah.
Better return that in and pay the fine.
Oh god, no, I'm not paying the fine.
You returned it. Someone has to. It's one of those things they have in mausoleums. You know, one of those big marble things with drawers full of skeletons.
I think this is just where you can fight skeletons endlessly.
I was just being here for a bit. You kind of need the XP after that encounter.
Yeah. It's like, I think over the weekend I'm going to do some,
Grinding.
Yeah, grinding.
It's definitely an RPG. Got some stuff.
Yeah. I should. Ooh. 150 plaques. Oops.
It's just the receipt.
Yeah. Get that instead. Did I get a lot of XP from that?
I think right now I'd prioritize on your own personal stats rather than the weapons.
Yeah.
That stuff's going to apply more later. Right now you've got enough XP to level up your own personal stats first.
I think, yeah, well, we should just increase.
I mean, yeah, the base stats are going to cost less than the weapon stats right now.
Yeah, and I think I probably just need basics HP.
Yes.
As indicated the first time.
Yeah. It's nope. I can't read it. It's time you started gathering clues about the whole Bulletin dead situation that's going on around these parts. You grab a notebook and paperclip the receipt to the first page. Yay, a necromancer journal. I'm sure this won't end badly.
Okay.
You opened your necromancer journal and examined the information you collected so far. You found a receipt for delivery of robes. Looking at it more closely, you see that there's a surcharge for delivery past Boulder Pass. That means the necromancer's lair is definitely west of the mountains. Good to know. Everything's west!
Progress.
Looks like that's everything you got so far.
Yeah.
So west past the mountains. If you.
Yeah. So this is pretty much like.
Go west. Oh,
I guess you just continue old mission and see what's happening.
You pass an abandoned campsite, and an old crate catches your eye. On closer inspection, you find it's nailed shut. Maybe the campers used it to sit on, and then forgot to take it with them. Their loss is your gain, if you have a crowbar to pry it open with.
Yeah, open it. Rope.
A length of rope! How long is it?
50 feet.
Oh my god! We'll never use it.
No.
It's an
got
Alamo. Oh, is that hard? Is that hard to get?
No, but you get it by running into characters. That's why I've been doing it.
I thought you did it for shits and giggles.
Both.
I don't think I have any reason to talk as her now at this point. I think she just becomes NPC guidance.
Yeah.
Her character arc stopped there.
Hello.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
What's wrong, sister?
They came back. They just came back and took them. I couldn't stop them.
Whoa, slow down, okay? What happened?
Ah, holy relics. The saints just stormed up out of the catacombs and took them back.
Whoa.
I didn't know what to do. I thought maybe they'd find me if I tried to stop them. The cardinal will be here any minute. What am I going to do?
To start with, take a deep breath and try to calm down, okay? What's your name?
I'm Sister Mary.
My name's Clara. Now, what's this about, saints?
Our mission is to protect 3 sacred relics. I'm the relic keeper. It's my specific job to look after them. Missions, plural there?
Say.
No, she said missions and then corrected herself. So plural.
Yeah, I think because my name's... Wait, do they call you Memento?
She shows you the ruler she keeps tucked in her sleeve. No, they do not.
Okay, sorry, so what happened?
The saints, oh, it's too horrible. They came to life somehow. They came up out of the catacombs, all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say that, but I nearly fainted.
And they took back the relics?
Yes, and if they aren't recovered before the cardinal gets here, I'll be in so much trouble.
Oh, how much time is there?
Well, actually, he's months overdue, so it's probably not all that urgent. But still...
Alright, I'll get them back for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, wait a second. Are you going to have to fight them to get the relics back? Because that's probably blasphemous too.
I mean, probably, but if black magic brought them back to life, that's super blasphemous, right? So it evens out.
Oh dear, the cardinal's going to want to have a very long talk about this. But go ahead and do what you must, I suppose.
Okay.
You're not a priest, so you shouldn't mess with any of this stuff. Pew pew! Refuse to mess with it. Oh, I'm sure this will end very well.
Looks completely normal.
Yes, I'll have a look inside. It's a precariously balanced pyramid of skulls that are all rolled up and twitching.
Oh, should I kick it?
Kick it! Are you sure? There's a lot of them, and they're really mad. Maybe ranking all of them at once isn't a good idea.
Okay.
This skull is twitching in an unnerving fashion, though I guess there's no way it could be twitching that wouldn't be unnerving.
That's fair.
So I guess when the character says... I'm guessing when the guy says got the jump on them, it means you have the first turn.
Yeah, you go first. And since Winter's melee weapon do more damage than my ranged, that makes sense.
Well, I'm assuming in later encounters melee is probably not worth the risk.
And it doesn't matter, just that because I use Mox, I think my weapons normally do more, but I also leveled up my melee.
Your strength,
my strength, so yeah, my muscle.
The skull's sitting at a weird angle. I guess it's noble for some reason. The skull's resting on top of a commemorative spoon. Your treasure hunting senses are finely honed, though not very discriminating.
I guess it's offhand. How could this be offhand?
Your stats right now are more benefiting to melee. That's probably why your melee attacks are really good right now.
Yeah.
Skull's whispering at you. That doesn't seem right. This skull... it just sounds like gibberish, though really creepy gibberish.
Great.
It's an empty alcove. There's a little serial number written below it. Oh hey, this is where that skull you found goes.
Well, nothing bad ever happened if I put it back, right?
There we go, safe and sound. Extra XP.
Yay.
This pile of skulls has been cemented together for some reason. These bones are jiggling and rattling in an agitated way.
It just seems one of them.
Sir, I'm going to need to request you to put those skulls down.
Oh wow. Just quickly.
It's like, now you have to use a gun.
Yeah. Everything's alright in the world.
You won. That's what you get, you dumb old skeleton. Ah, she's learned some XP.
Yay.
What is the? Can you not read? I was gonna say, can you not read the text? This way to Pasillo del Santa.
Okay.
Defty Mexico.
Speed to it.
So, was it Moxie for your gun?
Yeah. Better let them know.
It's a plaque. Here lies Saint Beefus. After he died, his body kept trying to rise to heaven, but it was so heavy it just kind of flopped around a bunch. They had to inter him in a big stone sarcophagus to put a stop to it.
Gross.
And now he's doing it again. Jeez, they really knew how to build heavy stone sarcophaguses back in the day.
And I can't open it.
Not opening that right now. You're way too weak. Not even, extra equipment will fix that. He says. Wait, what if you put on that item that made you stronger?
I think it did make me stronger, that's the issue. It just gave me more melee damage.
Just humor me, equip it, and then check your stats.
No, it was that. Just gave me attack damage, but not muscle.
Okay.
I just had to think if I got any potions that gives me...
No, you don't have potions. It's just not that kind of game. Why haven't you read
No, you have potions.
Oh, I'm sorry. We don't have that right now. Why haven't you read the scroll, or is there a reason for that?
I didn't realize I could read it.
You scrape the largest of the giblets off the scroll and read it. It says to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside a red chalk ritual circle, then sprinkle them with stardust and place a mostly perfect or better glass sphere where the heart would be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual test is a lot more these and those and such as like that. Plus there's a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud whilst you're doing it.
Fair.
I would put that inside the Necronomicon, but the game doesn't seem to acknowledge that.
Yeah, I think this is for the summoning cycle where I couldn't do anything, so...
Well, you still can't do anything. It's the cremated earth remains of a person. Someday they'll refer to these as cremains, but you will not approve. Well, this is a terrible place to leave them right now.
Yeah. I think I should be fine with it. I should probably read the plaque first.
Here lies Senta Cortada. She was drawn and quartered by heretics, and then the quarter that had her head on, it was beheaded. The dismemberment was so effective that nobody was able to get her body to stay together even after she was just bones. So she should...
That is gross.
That means that she ain't really a hard fight.
Guess this is valid, Moxie.
Here lies Saint Pope. He was excommunicated for impersonating a pope, but there was some kind of bureaucratic issues, so they weren't able to beatify him.
That is fair.
I am Pope. He just keeps doing his Pope gestures, ignoring you. How can someone look so smug without even having a face? The longer you watch him, the more he gets on your nerves. Well, you have the Moxie for it.
Yeah, insult him.
You unleash a torrent of insults that would make a sailor blush, and a sailor's mother ashamed of a sailor. Saint Pope's eyes narrow. Looks like you finally managed to make him mad enough to fight you.
Yeah, you're gonna fight him then.
So I guess each one of these is based on the main core 3 stats. And
yeah.
You have the one for the Moxie, so...
And I didn't actually wanted to shoot at you, but I can't.
I would.
Oh god.
One of these
I forgot that
fights.
this game is kind of like...
well, you haven't done any grinding, so...
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, this game just comes like out of it quite quickly. And, oh, because it's in front of me. That's why, isn't it?
Now he's not.
Surrender!
Saint Pope has excommunicated you to the hallway. Okay, so you do get extra stats, but yeah. So one more pass out and that's it. So you best leave and do some grinding instead to compensate.
Yeah.
Wriggle away in shame.
Yep. Do the work of shame back. Well, guess I can try it out there. Bandits here and hope with better luck there.
A few hundred yards up the trail, you see a solitary skeleton trudging towards the northwest. It doesn't seem to have noticed you, or anything else, really.
Okay, I'm going to take my ink out of you.
Bang, bang, bang.
Bye.
How about we don't and try the wooden way instead? Yay. Agony of choice. Oh, all the more reason to go in there.
There's something to the right, yeah.
It's a door. This door has like 15 deadbolts on it. The note tackled to it says, "Please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a spider." It isn't even signed, so you can hardly be expected to take it seriously.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck that, open the door. The tunnel behind this opening goes straight up. There's no way to get through it unless you're a huge spider.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sure that won't be a problem later.
No.
You could see the gang on the other side of this big pile of junk, but you're not going to be able to get to them from this end. Maybe if you had more legs, be able to pick your way through it.
So I should just become a giant spider.
No, you befriend the spiders. That's the smart thing to do.
Ah.
You hear a horrible skittering noise, followed by a scream, followed by more horrible skittering noises, followed by more screams, followed by some rapping noises, followed by some muffled screams. Then there's more skittering, then silence.
I'll go inside, obviously, right?
Don't touch a damn thing in here.
But everything's...
It's a kitchen! I have all the more reason to go in there.
Hello.
This poor chef is chained to the wall. His eyes widen as you approach. Hey, you're not one of them. You here to rescue me? Let me get back to you. Oh, thank goodness. He thrusts his hand into yours and shakes vigorously. I'm Doug.
Primer, what'd you do, dog?
Well, I've been chained up in this dank cave for weeks, cooking for those stripy-hatted idiots.
That sounds awful.
Want to know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right, and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left.
What's the worst part?
This chain is only 4 feet long.
Oh, that's soft. I really like using that word.
I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school, with a million meat idea in my head, and now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over again.
What million meat idea?
You promised not to steal my idea, right?
Yeah, I promise.
Okay then, it's a new kind of sandwich. Or maybe a taco? It's so revolutionary, they're not quite sure where it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it, there's a sausage, but it's a sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of a pig, ground up so finely that you can't identify them anymore.
Okay.
And it's served in a long split roll, which soaks up the grease so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. And the best part, the name. You ready to hear the name?
Sure.
I call it the hot dog. What do you think?
It sounds great.
Thanks. Not that any of this even matters. Even if I did get off this chain, there's no point in hanging around in this empty cave making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like the taste of them.
You could set up the shop in Dotwater.
Brilliant. You're a genius, Blimer. Hot dogs for sale. All day, every day. I'll make a mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break his chains. He leaves the cave, hauling the oven and the shelf full of ingredients, muttering himself about new sausage recipes.
That's that then.
Hey, he left a few behind. Oh, there goes that kitchen. He just hauls ass a kitchen. What's a bar?
Oh, I was
Can't-
like, yeah.
No, can't take those. He's a new bartender. Jaw heart. Oh, it's the twangy thing you put in your mouth. It's a musical instrument. You put it in your mouth and it twings and twangs. it's a sound that's it's recognizable in westerns.
I just realized I probably can go back to where I was and open up the things.
The gang has been prepped for spider consumption. Well, that's a shame.
I kind of still want. Oh,
you can come back to them.
Yeah.
You stack the cocoons on the back of your horse, except for one, which Alice carries in a medical bag. He was smaller than he looked, and head back to Dirtwater Jail.
Yay.
Is that a stripy hat gang? What happened to them?
They had a run-in with a giant spider. A giant spider of justice.
Unfortunately, the reward is for results rather than explanations.
Ooh. Ooh, this thing.
Let's see. The Potem King Gang for unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations. Last seen in an unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. Well, we don't know where the fuck that is then. The poster shows the location of the suspicious city the gang is hiding out in. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, sure.
You know the location?
Yeah, it's a good communication, sorry. I have a habit of skipping things and then it's like, oh yeah, we're doing streams and shouldn't
Redundant
do this.
information that nobody give a rat's ass about. God forbid we ever try sorcery. I did try streaming that once, but due to me being young me, didn't know how to capture the footage. For some reason, I couldn't do it back then, but think about it now, I was like, nah, I totally can now.
Okay, so we do still we go back here and at least open up all the stuff so we can find it.
You spot an astonishingly large horse apple in the distance. That's a conker. You're literally astonished by the size of it. It is very large. It's the new Big Apple.
What could that be a reference to? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think this is taking place in Jersey. Hang on. Why is that one empty? I don't remember that one being empty.
That's a good point.
I think there was an enemy on that one. But now it's bothering me.
Open it.
You grunt and strain and force the heavy stone sarcophagus lid open. There's a skeleton inside. Holy crap, his bones are huge. Fortunately, he appears to be asleep.
Let's let them sleep because
So wait, why'd you come back here if you're not going to fight them?
Because I have just the stats now because I am angry times 2. So I meet the stats requirement to resemble them and stuff like that.
Ah. Okay, you're pretty
Oh, god damn it. I have to fight it immediately.
Yeah. So that puts you wrong then. So how about you actually come back later, because you're very under stats. Don't know what made you think you'd be better now rather than then.
Because I could at least, like, because with the last one, I had the option to just not fight. So, and for the first one as well, and I thought like I could just get the stat requirements out of it and then...
This is RPG land, it don't work like that.
Yeah.
Also check the Big Apple whilst you're here.
It's always there.
Such a huge apple. There's an open grave here, and it doesn't have a skeleton inside. I wonder what they're asking for rent.
Ooh, Japanese not.
Oh hey, the previous tenant left some stuff. Well, it's all yours now. Alright, moving on. As you reach the center of the clearing, you are simultaneously struck with a profound awe and a terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. You can't even imagine how this got here. Was it a giant horse? Was it 200 normal-sized horses acting collaboratively? They should have sent a poet.
Yeah, they should have.
Oh, not that kind of... okay.
Yeah.
Or thought... It's not a chestnut at all. XP farm! Keep going.
Okay.
You might as well finish the job now.
Yeah. Hooray!
Yay, you cleaned it up. Got some decent XP out of it.
Yeah. I got that close to 100, yeah. guess Hans because it win at some point.
You have a better bar to indicate how much XP you have, because that is very easily lost on the screen on the
because
left.
it's also over.
It constantly moves.
It moves.
It's moving a lot, so it's easy to lose track of it. You want to check the railroad camp now, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, this is like how you progress, but yeah.
You encounter an overturned wagon, surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family is especially illiterate homestead has met an untimely end here. Tragic. You pour over the detritus, weird, and manage to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you.
Yay. It's actually one idea. New skills.
But what do you need to learn? Okay, so you're not really using your medicine skills as of late, which is the whole point of this damn thing.
Yeah, it's like
The whole point of this class is that you're supposed to be using snake oil shit. Speaking of, you haven't really looked in your chest. Probably look into it. How much is in that briefcase? You should probably use some of that stuff.
Yeah. That didn't give me the poison option again.
It'll come around again at some point.
Yeah.
He's too busy playing with his watch to get any work done.
So, that's a nice watch. Where do you get it?
I bought it from this gal who runs a store down south of here. Name Buttonwillow. Buttonwillow McSutton.
What's the store exactly?
Oh, you can't miss it. It's right in between a cactus and a different cactus. He points to a spot on your map.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. She's not getting much track laid, but she's an expert whistler, apparently. The good old Steamy Bear. You approach the again, some very unusual words, looking man with tiny glasses.
Howdy there. Who's in charge of this outfit?
If I'm being charitable, I'd say that the fellow over there in the white hat is the foreman. He points at the man next to a huge pile of rocks.
And if you're not...
He smiles. Then I'd say that paper-backed idiot over there in the absurd white hat is the fellow you're looking for.
Alright, thanks. I think it's something else, but I know. Hi, are you in charge? I was wondering if there's anything you can do to help.
Want to know something? I love trains.
Oh?
Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts. They were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to take a magnificent management of this rail line, I jumped on it like a shot. You know what I learned?
What's that?
Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you'll ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models.
Well...
Do you at least give me the hat?
No.
Yay!
I guess I'm the boss now?
The man looks you up and down. Oh, now I suppose you can't be any worse than that last clown. He extends his hand. Name's Smee. I'm your assistant.
What's the situation?
Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks blocking our path. The surveyors say there isn't any other suitable mountain pass, so we can't reroute around it, even if we had the months it'd take.
Any ideas?
Well, by my calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a lot of dynamite. A whole year's worth, I'd figure. We used to keep that much on hand for emergencies just such as this one. But a pack of goblins stole it all. Sneaky little varmints.
Well, I'll get it back for you.
Glad to hear it. The goblins are holed up in Gustavusson Gulch. It's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land and honing your fighting skills before you head that way, especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. We don't need that specific dynamite, though. Any you can lay your hands on would be fine, so long as there's enough of it.
I'll look into it.
Well, how much do you need? Hang on. Check the... I want to know the specifics. Check the thing.
I think it's a year's supply. That's the amount.
Okay, you didn't mean type. Something tells me there might have been a pacifist way of getting this dynamite. Even more now. Oh, go down. There's one. Check the store.
Yeah.
Howdy there. I'm Wandering Sally.
Howdy, Sally. I'm Plumber. What's your line?
Trading. I wander all around these lands just like it says on the label, and I buy a little here and sell a little there to make my way. Care to see the wares?
Sure thing. Oh, it's actually a place on the map.
Well, temporarily. I bet you the second she leaves, that's it. You do need a pickaxe.
Yeah. And you always need needles.
You don't need a lock. Not that I'm aware of. You know how to speak Goblin, that's the thing. So I'm wondering if that can be applicable here. Or maybe that's just a route that's been lost now. I'm sure you can buy more bombs in the next store.
Oh, yeah, on that phone. Definitely is. Okay. Wait, how can I only do this at that for the... Again, there's a skill for...
Oh, here's the pickaxe skill. You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the side of the impact and find a meteor.
Oh, well.
Pull it,
It
pick,
already
and
paid
make
for
short
itself.
work. Yes, it did. Unfortunately, you picked melt. Oh, never mind. The heat here.
God damn it.
Well, you can always buy another one.
Yeah. But just go back and get another pickaxe.
We'll find out. The woman behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin in her face. She gestures at the goods she's got for sale. Let's see. She's got a hammer. It's not quite the same.
Yeah.
There's a pickaxe for the same price. There you go. Buy another one.
Yeah.
You still made profit though. Well, kind
Yeah.
of, in my perspective.
I got a crowbar.
There's a book there, but that's really expensive.
Yeah. It needs skills. I got that.
Like I said, really expensive.
Yeah.
I think you do have a few things to sell though.
So... Yeah, I'm not going to... No, that also gives me stuff, god damn it.
Right. Sell any weapons you're definitely not going to be using, like that,
yeah,
sword.
but...
If the stats are terrible, there's no reason to hold on to it.
Because it allows me to get skins and stuff.
That's fine, but I'm just saying if there's any weapons
Yeah.
at all that you are definitely not using. Yeah, the cavalry saber. You can't use that. It's terrible stat-wise, so don't bother holding on to it.
Yeah, just have this one. Yeah, I'm not going to use...
If you're not equipping it, there's no point.
Yeah. And then there's just stuff that I don't know if I need it. And I know that this game does this a lot. It's like,
And I'm getting the feeling the sequel fixes this problem.
Yeah, I think they were more clear about what you can have and not. And they also have way better sorting, which I kind of already missed here. It's like...
Yeah, I can tell. It's like, sorting? What is that?
It's like you can actually, in the inventory, click on one of them and it shows you only items of that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Guys, I'm going to buy a hammer because I just feel at some point I'm going to miss out by not having a hammer.
You can get meat elsewhere. It's not hard to generate either. Is there like an achievement for just poking every single cactus or what?
No, but I enjoy it.
Let's see. I mean, the shoot now sounds exactly what you need. You shoot at all targets. Randomly.
Yeah, but it also misses, so...
Does it?
Yeah.
It doesn't say that. Unless you're saying from experience.
I read it up on the wiki.
Okay.
So...
Right, you've been almost everywhere, a couple of locations. I'd say at this point, this is the point where you start grinding. Or check out a new cave.
Yeah. It's like you can also just wander around and like we're going to talk to people in Turtle because normally they will give you stuff. And I could forge this if I had harvesting already, but I don't.
Oh, she actually followed us inside. That's rare. There's a plaque bolted to the cave wall here. A record of the events of the expedition to and into Shaggy Dog Cave, November 1887, as recorded by Jim Plackwright. Here we go. Having acquired through various and sundry means a story which is interesting in its own right, but better safe for another time, a map perpetrating to lead to a large cache of jewels and ingots of precious metals hidden by the infamous highwayman and train robber Black Coal Jr. In the years before the cows came home, I, Jim Plackwright, along with 3 compatriots, these being Nathaniel Wyman, Cyrus Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure.
Great.
Is this... Oh, I've recognized this joke anywhere. Our equipment and provisions consisted of 1 cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, such as a shopping list, move along.
A large shaggy dog.
After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived at a small town named Dirtwater, the largest settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon and each ordered us a beer, except Sai, who was satisfied with water. Good man.
Yeah. They probably made fun of him.
There's a similar joke here in the Neverhoods with the long hallway thing. The barman provided our drinks as requested and then withdrew a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking us if we'd care to witness something real interesting. Considering that we still had quite a few hours left to travel, we politely declined and asked him if he knew the way to Shaggy Dog Cave. He replied that he had never been there personally, but gave us rough directions, which correlated nicely with the notes on our map. I want to know what's in the box.
Yeah, it's like, what's in the box?
What's in the box? Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Fortunately, the only supplies missing were the butt-for and the entire basket of eggs, apart from one the dog had concealed within a pocket for safekeeping. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with one of the horses, forcing Nate and Sai, after drawing of lots, to share. What? How the... What?
Why not?
After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, as well as a replacement butt-for, we headed out into the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, though we took small solace in the fact that it would have been far more intolerable had we made this expedition during the summer months, rather than November. In order to pass the time on the trip and resist becoming dazed from the heat and susceptible to desert mirages, we exchanged stories of our youth, which I will not be retelling here for reasons of length. It's going on long enough as is.
Yeah.
However, I will relate to you 3 odd occurrences that happened to us during our trek through the desert. The first was 2 or 3 hours out of Dirtwater, when Nate noticed a glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. This was revealed to be a brass oil lamp of foreign design and manufacture, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. Deciding this might come in handy, we stashed it in the wagon with our tools.
Great.
Ooh, this one's a big gap.
Yeah.
Our next encounter was with a nomadic goblin tribesman who we discovered spoke excellent English. He inquired as to our destination, and we replied that we were looking for Shaggy Dog Cave, though we did not disclose the reason for our journey. The goblin confirmed that we were heading on the correct course, and mentioned that he had only a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the same direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed, and continued on our way.
That's great.
Sometime later, we encountered a large adobe hut, or adobe, sorry, occupied by 2 identical-seeming old men with wild hair and long white beards. They invited us to take shelter from the heat, which we gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. This struck me as peculiar, given that there were 2 of them, but I felt it would be rude to question them on that point. You know, it's a bit of a social club. They reunite every year, you know.
Yeah.
One of the hermits confirmed that we were near Shaggy Dog Cave, and the other hermit confirmed that what his brother said was true. He also commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed. The hermits refreshed our water supply in exchange for a butt-for, and we continued on our way, excited to finally be nearing our goal. Okay, what is a butt-for?
Does it mean we are as well?
After 2 more hours, we finally arrived at Shaggy Dog Cave. Carefully keeping our excitement in check, lest we become incautious, we unloaded our equipment and supplies from the wagon, and took a brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. To celebrate our arrival, Doug unpocketed and shared the egg he had saved from our basket that he had been stolen in dirt water. Once we were rested, we decided the time had come to explore the cave.
How do you... was it boiled or not?
It probably got boiled in the environmental heat. I mean, you can eat them raw. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can.
It's also like, how do you share a raw egg?
You poke a hole and you drink from it.
Fair point.
Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns, or any other light source with which to illuminate the cave, we declared that it was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered that antique oil lamp during our travels. He gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick, and we were relieved to discover that it lit easily and provided a very adequate amount of light. I'm just picturing like an old, like a Egyptian oil lamp right now. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse, and there were no side patches which might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to hang a number of plaques to mark our progress through the cave, and engrave them with the tale of our journey, such that others who discovered the cave after us might be entertained and edified by our story. Oh, I must be catching up now.
Yeah.
Soon we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Cy, and Doug took turns with the excavation, I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before Cy's shovel struck a wooden surface with a hollow noise, and we hauled a traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with great excitement.
Getting to the finale.
No, one more. The chest was locked with an ancient and rusting iron padlock, which broke easily from a single swing of our pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly, and the flickering light of the antique oil lamp shone brightly upon jewels of every color and shining ingots of precious metals, just as promised by the legends of Black Coal Jr. joyous at our triumph. We loaded the chest into our wagon and began the journey home. Thank you for reading, and may your own endeavors be equally successful. Signed, Jim Plackerwright. But what happened to the shaggy dog?
The hole is empty.
What happened to the shaggy dog, though? And the
I don't
horse?
know.
The story is unresolved. Wait, don't do dare fast travel yet. I need to know if something happens if you actually exit. Something tells me something will happen if you exit naturally.
Yeah. It's just, I like the more big game. It's like, yeah, just walk down the Yoda and you get nothing for it except the story, which is kind of entertaining.
Okay, so yeah, the Neverhood has a similar joke, a claymation point-and-click style game, very old as well. Similar joke, but instead of telling a story, is literally the credits to the game. But it is mandatory for you to walk through it and walk back because there's an item that allows you to finish the game. It's very slow movement as well. It takes a solid 15 minutes.
Oh wow.
It's a funny joke though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You notice a smouldering hole in the ground and recognize it as the habit of the southeast western coal snake. That doesn't make sense. They keep to themselves mostly, but they're also known to enjoy a fight if one is thrust upon them.
Yay.
More for your chest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hot dog.
Look.
I guess he's changed the name.
Yeah. Howdy, dog.
Oh, if it isn't my savior, good old Plimer. Howdy yourself.
The sun outside.
Yeah, I had to change the name. I tried to file a trademark, and it turns out there's already something called a hot dog.
What is it?
Trust me, you don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Anyway, a single letter removed, and I'm in business. He gestures at the menu on the wall behind him. We got hot dogs, and hot dogs. What would you like?
Yeah.
You can have any flavor you like, as long as it's hot dogs.
I think for now. merchant just... I think we haven't talked to him yet, right?
Alright. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon.
Hi, thanks, I'm Plumber.
Glad to know you, Plimer. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you?
Nice to meet you, Lloyd.
Guess you can have a room. I don't see why you shouldn't.
I saw a sign up front, advertising a room.
That's right. Finest room in the house. And plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested?
How much does it cost?
Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance right before getting himself killed by bandits. Seemed like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Any other person be like, he died. Did he pay for the room?
Shane, yeah.
Time to put it back up on sale then.
Need any help with anything?
Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player.
I thought the music sounded a little off.
Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that.
Let's see what I can do.
Next, I poked around in myself, but I lost the key.
Okay.
I
mean, both of this is fluff and not so just like...
No, this is definitely something more to this.
Yeah. I heard you had something interesting back there.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Maybe my life was too old. I found a note from some travelers that passed through here about 8 years ago.
Oh, yeah, that was the previous bartender. He had a little trick he used to offer to show people. Yeah, it's why I got him fired. Eventually, that senator's wife was amused. He rummages around under the bar for a minute and blows the dust off a tiny piano about 9 inches tall. Here, you can keep the piano as long as you don't ask me about the trick.
Thanks.
So this is what was in the box.
Yeah.
That's what was in the box!
Okay.
What, you're not gonna get a drink?
No, because it's funny.
Oh, funny. Piano player is not very good at his job.
I'll try to fix it.
You lift up piano players... Sorry, the piano players... I get it, but it's... coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not very good lock.
Oh, pick the lock.
Picking the lock! You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given all the plinking and sprunging and clicking noises coming out of the gears and stuff. It looks pretty complicated.
Oh, I see what's wrong.
You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately.
Nothing to it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Play that later.
Yeah.
Fix
the
the thing!
Battle player for you.
Yay! Here's some XP.
Okay. No.
I'll also check the room.
Yeah.
Wow, it's spacious. Insult yourself. Go on then. You better not insult yourself anymore. You get any anger, you're liable to pass out. Oh, okay.
If it's like it gives...
Oh. Hey, postcard. We could write something with this.
Damn it.
I'm guessing sleeping will reset your stats?
Yeah.
You better do that, considering you're on 2 right now.
Okay.
Oh, you have a quick exit outside. You're not going to reset your stats?
No, not yet.
Nope.
Well, looks like this in the postcard.
Alrighty, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus, letting him know that what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be... Oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then.
Thanks. So...
You're not gonna buy flour?
Yes.
Stupid.
Oh, wow.
50 meat? That's highway robbery.
Yeah, later.
You can kind of guess where an event may happen on like blank spaces in the environment.
Yeah, you can also just go there.
Oh, well, know that.
Minimize is safe and fun to explore. Yeah.
Yep, I'm convinced. Well, that one's way over yonder. You were looking in a different direction, mate. Okay. You have no idea what any of it does. I don't think... Wait, I would have... Okay, let's see.
Hey, Alice.
What?
I just wanted to tell you about this mining stuff.
Okay.
So, this first machine here, this is an automatic marble fracturer.
Alice stares at you blankly.
And this thing over here, this thing is used to extract covered mud and then
Dredge it.
dredge it.
Alice sighs.
This third machine, this is an unrefined deposit excavator. Feed into fractured gold.
You sure do think you know a lot about mining.
And that's why I did it.
I mean, I would have done it this way either. It was funny. Are you finished?
Yes.
I wonder if we encounter similar machines, that name sticks.
I don't think it does.
Oh, nice pogo.
Oh, snake.
I'ma fight it.
God. Need your oils.
I need your delicious oils. Anything can be bought and sold for the right oil.
Yay, and I got XP now for that.
Hey.
Smoking snake.
Oh my god, it's a snake, but he's smoking. Anyway.
It's a cool snake.
You really smoked that snake. Oh.
Oh, dynamite.
And kerosene.
Nothing better happens from kerosene.
Nope. Hey, a free
Great.
one. Well, hey, if this one gets destroyed, you have a spare just in case. Mind-splaining bonus.
I shouldn't have picked the orb before. God damn it, it was...
You didn't know. Oh, it's just the eggs. Ah, see, if you had the multi-shot, this would be fine.
Yeah, true.
Well, you might as well just melee it. I don't see any reason to waste a precious bullet on this.
Fine.
Done. Well, moving on. Alright, we've exterminated the snakes. Are you proud of yourself?
No, I like snakes.
Yeah, snakes are cool. Especially hognose snakes.
What kind of snakes?
Hognose. They're the ones that fake dying. They faint. You've never seen them. Ah, they're fucking adorable and they're tiny.
Oh.
You need to see hognose snakes. If you need an example of a pet snake that is perfectly ideal, hognose is one of them. You hear a rustling sound and trace it to a small gulch nearby. Peeking over the edge, you see a goblin rustling around in the brush. Presumably, it's a gulch goblin rustler? Always kind of assumed that referred to a different sort of rustling, though. It looks up at you and makes some angry-sounding goblin noises. I guess you could try talking to it.
Yeah. Oh. I did it. Hey, quick! It's a cougar coming. We have to distract it. Do you have any food to throw at it? Hurry!
Yay, a sandwich. Eh?
It's a bad sandwich. Take it.
You spot the smoldering ruin of... Oh, fuck me then.
Yeah, sorry. I need needles.
Oh, and after all those needles you bought. Hindsight be a fickle bastard, isn't it?
No, I need every needle I can get.
I know, it's just like you bought a lot of them already.
Yeah, but you go for them quite fast. Mother, father.
These are just normal graves. Yoink! A smoking chrysanthemum. Right. Yoink! Yay!
just see what's in the fight here.
My god, it's on fire! Anyway. Yay. This is now safe as outhouses. By the soft light of the fading embers, you see a glint of light from below. You hold your nose with one hand as you fish out your prize with the other. A toilet pistol. Yay! Alright, what are the stats on it?
Actually, if I get the skill to triple my poison damage, I actually think is a really good weapon for me.
Oh my god. I mean, it makes sense. Your poison build. Yeah. But is it better than your default gun right now?
Oh, yeah, it actually is.
Okay, well, there's no reason not to grab it. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
Yoink. The char adds some texture. Oh, maybe there's one good book in here? Yes, there is. Well, a diary. I'll take that. I see.
Probably should put this first.
Okay, fair enough. The first page says in little girl's handwriting, "This is the diary of Mary Stearns." The AI in diary are crossed out and IA written above them. The diary starts out as typical kid stuff. You flip ahead until you notice the writing getting shakier. "Found a dolly under a cactus out back, and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe me that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are gonna get us, but Papa says we'll be okay, cause this weren't never a cow ranch. Grace says he's wrong, but Papa won't believe me. Grace says she can keep the cows away, but I have to play tea party with her." Okay.
Keep reading.
"I don't like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. Mama was sad that they couldn't find Effie. Papa says she's been gone so long, and they should put a cross up, but Mama won't let him because she thinks she'll come back. Papa said she's only 11, how far could she have gone? And Mama started crying again. Don't want to play tea party anymore, but Grace says I has to.
Keep reading.
Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey, but of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. I tried to tell her him and Effie are helping keep the cows away, but she don't understand. I told Grace I'm not playing tea party again, but she says I gotta. And if I don't, cows will eat all three of us. She said either I get Mama or Papa to play, or else I gotta play by myself." This is getting fucked up now.
Yeah.
Well, let's open the
Time
thing.
to talk to it.
It's the work of a moment to fix the doll's voice box. You pull the string. The doll's eyes roll back into its head, and its mouth begins to move. "Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name?"
I'm Climber.
"Hi, Climber. You're nice. You want to play with me?"
God, it's like, I don't know what happens, but it's like, but the reason, like, I gotta find out what happens in this game. Yes, let's play.
"Hooray! Mary used to play with me, but we didn't get to finish our tea party before she went away. Will you help me finish it?"
Surely.
"Hooray! The game is almost over. Mary did such a good job." The doll's eyes roll back forward. "Go downstairs and get my cup. Do you know the magic word to make the mean cow let you into a secret room?"
No, what is it?
The magic word is peanut butter. Doll goes silent.
Got it. Peanut butter.
You shudder as you realize that talking dolls haven't been invented yet.
Yeah, spooky.
And yet you need to fix it. Oh, it's safe. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yay, candy. There's a weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. Oh, Jesus. Atop this sinister-looking altar sits a copper goblet filled with what appears to be blood. Could destroy it.
The goblet. Yeah.
You don't know what this is, but you know it's abominable. You grab the goblet and smash it against the altar. Everywhere the blood lands, cracks appear. The altar groans as it crumbles into ruin.
Oh.
Yay! I ruined the plan, so what happens if you talk to her now?
I think you find her, but let's find out.
Grace's eyes glow red. She must know what you did. You'll live to regret this. Her mouth snaps shut, and her eyelids close.
Oh, that's only a bit ominous.
I hate ominous.
Ominous.
Anyway.
Yeah, I got XP out of it.
I wonder what would happen if you just let the evil happen. Nothing ever goes wrong with evil.
No.
Sign says, silver bullet making apparatus. Help yourself. Oh, are there werewolves in this?
Okay, that's...
Oh, you can make a bullet.
I use it, okay.
The workbench has a little burner and crucible for melting silver things, and some bullet molds. Seems pretty straightforward. There's also a vice, so you could smash silver bullets into needles if you wanted to. Oh, nice. Well, you got silver nugget and stuff, so...
Yeah.
You melt the nugget and make a bullet, observing in the process that nugget and bullet are pretty similar words. Yes. You can make other stuff if you want to.
I mean, there's only 3 letters to the different from it, and it's got like the same structure. So, yeah.
Anyway.
Which I think...
What's special about the silver bullet? Something tells me
it
it doesn't go... something tells me it doesn't go into your gun, does it?
No, it's a big item that you
hold
separately, yeah.
But then I question, why are you allowed to make multiple bullets then? Or does it stack?
I think you just use it like the item and then you fire like gun imaginary with it. Okay.
I was gonna say, like, for the crafting stuff, I don't think they'll be relevant to any storyline stuff, so there's no reason to hold on to them. Yikes. I'm picking the lock. No safe cracking skill here. Wait, I forgot the darned combination to this confounded thing. If you can open it, you're welcome to what's in it. Safe cracking of 3. Plum pudding. Wait, isn't grit just salt? Anyway. The bookshelf contains like 90 copies of Johnny Tremaine. There's something weird about it though. It's too neatly organized. Like maybe the guy was hiding something at the very obviously hidden bookshelf. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh well, he's gone now, and so are most of his customers. No sense in stirring up trouble at this point. You write down the location of the shop. Might come in handy. You already... Oh, spittoon!
Yeah.
Spittoon. At least... It looks like a spittoon, but it's next to the bed. It might actually be a bedpan.
Investigate it.
What? Really? I mean, if it is just a spittoon, that's bad enough, but it might be a bedpan, and that would be way worse.
Investigate it.
I feel like maybe you aren't getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that someone probably uses when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse. And the best you can hope for is maybe the only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into, in which case it's only full of rancid, congealing tobacco spit.
I'm investigating it.
Are you even listening to me, or are you just sort of skimming past the text? Bedpan.
I'm pretty sure there's treasure in there, and you are stopping me.
Bedpan.
Shut up. I'm investigating.
Okay, fine. Have it your own way. Your own filthy, disgusting way. It turns out to probably not be a bedpan, but it is definitely a spittoon, and it is definitely filled with rotting brown spit.
Fish on in it.
What is wrong with you?
Bite me.
Oh, good God. Okay. You plunge your hand in up to the wrist. It makes a glomp noise and breaks the thin skin of congealing toxins that was previously keeping the dire smell in relative check. Now, you are choking in a miasma of oily, bitter chaw stink. You know that feeling you get when you're about to puke? How you get that taste way back in the rear corners of your mouth. That metallic tang by the root of your tongue, like you're sucking on a corroded old penny. That's very specific, but yes.
Really? I don't really pay too much attention when I'm about to puke, but...
Well, it's either about to or heartburn, basically. Basically, when you have like stomach acid reflux, pretty much, it's like, oh yay, now that taste is in the back of my throat for the rest of the day. Thanks.
Yeah. Just tell me what I found already.
You found a filthy, slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're going to put it on without even washing it first. Wait, we can wash them?
Maybe I will. So there.
Aren't you proud of yourself?
Oh no, there actually is something. Okay, good.
Well, in this menu. Not in the selling menu, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's better than normal.
Hang on. Those rings, you could have... The wedding rings, they're probably wearable. Oh well.
No, they didn't say what the stats were on it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Anyway. Oh, that's the other place.
Stuff's so far away.
You have a run-in with the worst smelling snake you've ever seen. It's basically a cartoon stink line come to life.
It doesn't find it. The snakes probably are immune to poison. No, they're not.
Of course they're not. He has something radiating off of him. Phew, good thing it wasn't as strong as it smelled. Yeah, I wonder why you wouldn't want to keep the skin. The silver platter.
When you say this...
We're getting near Fort Alted. I've heard there's some serious necromantic activity there. We should take a look.
It sounds pretty sinister. What is it?
Well, pretty much just what it sounds like. It's an old army fort where all the soldiers died. Except, rumor is they're still walking around in there.
Did they name it Fort Alted before they all died?
No, originally it was just called Fort just fine.
Hmm. It's like...
Plot, 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 plot.
Yeah, it's like I couldn't not talk with her.
Howdy, what can I do for you?
Well, do you have a menu?
A menu? What are you talking about?
Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant?
What? No, I'm a silver plater. I plate things with silver, you know?
Oh, I thought your son was... Never mind.
The man grins, revealing a full set of silver-plated teeth. So, you need something plated?
What are my options?
He looks you up and down. I could plate that hat you're wearing. People with silver hats get more done, they say. This will change your hat to add 1 to your maximum action points. I see no reason not to have this upgrade. But we don't have the money to spare.
Yeah.
I could plate your melee weapon, what you're using there. It'll do more damage that way. I'm assuming this only works on the currently equipped weapon.
Yeah.
This is something that might be ideal late game, not right now. So, never mind. I don't think you're going to be upgrading anything.
Yeah, it's like...
A turnip. It sounds like an interesting challenge. Say, that's a fine looking tongue you got there. I can plate that for sure.
I'm actually going to use this at some point, but...
Oh, for sure.
The money.
Turnip.
Oh, plaid. That's
Later.
coming.
Later. Anyway. I guess you can wander a little more.
Yeah. Just get some XP.
You see a wagon broken down by the side of the road. Well, if we're being honest, it getting attacked by horrible monsters is probably more likely what happened than a simple mechanical failure. You dismount and investigate. Most easy pickings have predictably already been picked, easily, but there's still a safe in there that was presumably too heavy for the scavengers to move. You really need to increase your safe score. You really need to figure out how to get that stat.
Yeah, it's usually like books that you find somewhere.
Off to the side of the trail, you spot a little cluster of gin blossoms. You don't have foragings. Moving on.
Yeah, which I could get that soon.
Is the next? Here we go. You see a sign labeled "This way to the Lazy A Dude Ranch" off the side of the trail. You mark the location on your map. Oh, I guess we're going there.
Yeah, check it out.
Needle. Looks like somebody's been washing ferrets in this thing. Yuck. Oh, it might be a pet. You can have the ferret as a pet. An old burned crate. Guess it came with the property. What's up with the house?
Uh,
Hey, like, howdy, I'm selling herbal remedies. Care to buy?
what kind of herbal remedies?
The kind that are gifted to us by Gaia, without any interference by human hands.
But we killed Gaia. So, weeds?
That's a derogatory term created by the man, but yeah, basically.
Well,
Hey, groovy, thanks. Was saying, this is a little pile of random dried weeds folded up in a sachet of paper. Garbage stored in garbage, essentially. It's actually literal weeds. not the stuff that makes you
Weeds.
high.
yeah.
It's the actual... whatever. That is another man.
Howdy.
Hey, yeah, howdy, man. What's happening?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Oh, not much, man. Moved on to this little patch of land to grow crops, but then we decided more natural, just let Gaia grow whatever she wants, right?
But it's a lot easier too.
Right on, man.
Neat. Where'd you get that hat?
Oh, this? A friend of mine made it. Man, forgot which one.
What did you take for it?
Well, I've been thinking you'll try a new style, man. Maybe like one of those hats the army guys used to wear back in the day, like as kind of an ironic statement, man. An old fort over yonder that way. I'll swap you if you can find one of those, man.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Groovy, man. Garden.
It's a great gun.
Let the nature of God do the work, man.
Howdy, I'm Primer.
I'm Louise Lathrop.
Why the long face, Louise?
Oh, geez, basically because I'm stuck here farming with a couple of dummies who don't know how to farm a dang thing. So they just let the weeds grow and call it natural. So sick of eating dandelions, I could scream.
Why don't you leave?
I haven't got any meat or any other prospects or anywhere to go. I mean, dandelions are terrible, but they're better than eating dirt. This is such a mess.
How would you get into this predicament?
I headed west after graduating baking school and fell in with these two because they talked a big game about natural grains. Well, I didn't realize they were all really interested in was getting silly on local weed and not doing any work.
So you're looking for work?
Gosh, yes, desperately. The only trade I know is baking, though. Do you know somewhere that's hiring a baker? Heck, even unpaid would be better than this if it comes with room and board. I just want to get out of here.
I don't sorry.
Shucks. Well, if you hear anything, please let me know.
Will do.
Do not forget this woman, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Well, heck yeah, looking for more herbal remedies, dude.
Now I'm out of here, dude. And okay.
Oh, it's totally radical.
And back to that would end.
New location, Fort Count.
Yeah.
So many forts.
Can
Alright, you got...
Okay, there.
Yay. Munch, munch, munch. Arrgh.
Because again, you get a skill for doing that and being nice to your horse.
Even though he's a little loco.
Yeah. But it's a nice horse.
I love his eyes. There's a reason we picked him. Good old Keith.
Keith. Yeah. Oh, and I got XP.
Oh, nice. What to pick?
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna be grinding off screen anyway, so...
So, yeah.
You got enough for your default skills. You might as well use one for combat.
I mean, it does a lot of damage, so
Yeah,
that's
that makes
good.
sense. It's up to you.
It's just for the general. Yeah, let's just increase primary stats because why not?
You might as well increase glamour whilst you're at it. I'm assuming glamour is more the XP extra bonus thing?
Yeah, it's like meat and like just items, and also your liver capacity, which kind of dictates how much booze you can hold and like portions.
You get benefits for drinking or
Yeah.
negatives?
No, you get benefits. Like this is pretty much stuff like that. So
Okay, and imagine over time it does wear out.
it's per day, so you can pretty much like stock up a day and don't
Define.
save.
Hang on, I was like, define a day. I haven't seen time pass at all.
It's pretty
Assuming
much
you
if you
sleep
go
in a
to
bed.
sleep, yeah, a new day starts.
Probably do that by now.
So
You've been running high on that Rage 2 for a while now.
yeah, but like as long as you don't lose, and I don't think there's much that happens if you pass out.
I get the feeling you do, though. Something tells me you haven't actually ever gave it a chance to pass out yet.
Yeah, I'm going to figure this out on my own time because
You gotta grind.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, I think that'll do then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Right, cool. There's the thumbnail preview. Right, cool. Right, that'll do for a stream. We good tomorrow?
No, because like it's ever since his birthday, I kind of need to also pack for weekend. So
weekend stuff. So we'll check back on Monday then.
Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, so check back on Monday for more West Loathing. So till then, bye all.